Hello gamers! It's SoftKitty99 and today we're here again with a new game demo. This game is called Castle Flipper and it's basically a medieval version of House Flipper. Well, sort of anyway. The idea is that there are jobs for you to do to go around and help various people, and that you will get your own plot of land which you can extend the size of as time progresses. I'm not sure how big the final plot will be because this is just a game demo, and you'll be able to build on your own plot of land. As you can see, there's a little bit of customization of the controls already. It's still relatively basic because, as I say, it's just a game demo and there is no date yet for either an early access or a full release of the game. So let's take a look inside it and see what we think of it. So we've got one game demo slot opened, and as we load in, we're being told this is your kingdom. So I presume this is going to be the plot of land that we are going to own for ourselves. First steps. All you see right now is your own little piece of land that you inherited from your grandfather. It may not look very grand now, but I believe you will soon turn it into a mighty kingdom. But for now, try to do your first job. So that's the beginning introduction on the game demo. So we get our own piece of land that grandfather left us, and we can build a kingdom. And I have seen in the game demo instructions that eventually, not in the game demo, but when the game fully releases, they intend to give you all the customizations to be able to build a little town of your own, and to even build your own customizable castle. So that does sound quite interesting, especially if you're interested in the medieval period. I think this game might be one to keep an eye on. Now, I got the game demo from Steam, so I think that's probably the easiest place to access it. I'm sure there are other places, but I haven't really looked further into where else you could get it. And it is free to play the game demo. So let's take a quick little look at the terrain around where we currently have our land. So as I said, they do say that you can extend the amount of land that you've got. So I'm wondering if this whole area here could potentially eventually become our land or not. But we'll have to wait for the full release of the game to know the extent of the land that you can get for yourself. But the idea of being able to build your own castle would suggest that you're going to get quite a large plot of land, especially when they're talking about turning it into a kingdom. That suggests that you get your own big castle, and then you can build a village or a hamlet outside of there for you to rule over. So that does suggest we're going to get a lot of land. And that is an absolutely beautiful little stag. So there's a lot of detail has gone into the elements that are here in this game demo, so it does look like the game is quite far along in development. So this little piece of land where the fences go is the piece of land that we currently own. So it does look like grandfather perhaps used to have a little house here, and the land's been left for a long time to go into rack and ruin. Ah, right, we have a quest board. This is a quest board. Always check to see if anyone needs your help so you can earn some gold. Take the task and press Q to see the jobs you've chosen. Right, so we can go to a quest board to get jobs for other people, so that's a useful thing to know straight away. And then if we get closer to them, it says press E to read the job. A ruined camp. Our camp was destroyed by a hurricane. The local folk managed to rebuild the missing roofs, but the fences and palisade are still scattered all over the place. It's quite a mess. Weren't it for the work in the fields, we would do the job ourselves. Anyway, each of the villagers chipped in to hire a professional. Except for the one guy who didn't behave. So there's no need to worry about payment. They need us to clear 50 garbage, repair 6 palisades, repair 7 fences, repair the warehouse, and remove 2 big trees. And there'll be a reward, but it doesn't tell us how much the reward is. I imagine that's just something that's not been implemented yet. And then we press Q to get the quest log up, and we can see which jobs we've got. We've just got the first one, the ruined camp. So I assume this is going to be the tutorial to teach us how we go about doing the renovation jobs. So we click at the bottom, it will take us to the place. Welcome, you just started your first mission. To complete it, you must complete all tasks and clean at least 80% of all trash and stains. I like it where they give you a little bit of leeway for cleaning trash and stains, because occasionally it's really difficult to find something, or there's one item that's inaccessible and then you're stuck. So I love it when they give you that option, because you can always prefer to do it to 100%, but if something goes a little bit wrong, with that leeway you can still complete stuff. So it's quite a well defended little town, look, because it's not got a lot of buildings inside it, but they've got protective fences all the way around. Since it's a farming community, it's probably something like wolves and things that they're trying to keep out here. So it's pretty easy to clean up. All you do is put your icon on the item and press the left mouse button, and then it just picks it up. Repair system. To repair an item, lift apart and then put it in the blue hologram. Pay special attention to the type of material to be lifted, e.g. small boards will only be suitable for fence and large boards for palisade. Right, so small boards for fences, large boards for palisades, and there's a blue hologram to put the item into. Okay, that's really helpful, really clear instructions, I like that. So we've got a pile of small timber and a pile of large timber. So, oh there, look, there's a little blue hologram there in the fence right next to us, so they said we need that for the small ones. And I'm looking up at the palisade, but I don't see any blue holograms yet, so let's start on the small pile and the fence. So press E to pick it up. Now, can we take more than one at a time? You cannot carry more, so it's let us take 3, so we can carry 3 planks at a time. So put the cursor on the blue hologram and then press E to place the piece of wood. So E to place. Right, that's fairly self-explanatory, and that was relatively simple. Nice easy start. There's a little triangle there, and we can see some more blue planks. So I think the little triangles are where we get hints, and the blue holograms are where we get to place the wood back in the fences. So, oh, look at the chicken. See, again, they're really quite detailed models. Let's not step on the chicken. Right, so let's press E to place our piece of wood. 1, 2, 3. So we need one more to repair this piece of fence, and if we look at the objectives, it does say we only need one more. So if we just pick up one piece of wood to finish off the fence repair. Haystacks. Yeah, those haystacks are pretty traditional for the old style haystacks, so there is definitely some attention to detail for the time period as well. Oh, the chickens are really pretty, and they're different colours as well. So yeah, there's a lot of detailed work's already been put into the game. I like that. Right, so we've got another one of our triangles here. Ladder. To enter the ladder, come up to it and press the space bar and then the W key. To descend from the ladder, press the space bar again, or descend to the bottom by pressing the S key. So W to go up and S to come down. So we can climb up and down ladders in this game. So let's give that a try, shall we? Let's see if we can do that. So face the ladder, walk up to it, press space, press space and then W to go up. Okay, you just have to make sure you're right next to the ladder in order to be able to engage it with the space bar. Right, so here we've got the blue markers. So I can see 3 at least there. So if we go back down, can we just jump off? We can just jump off, and we don't seem to take any fall damage, so you don't necessarily have to go back down the ladder, you can just jump. So if we can we take 3 of the bigger boards, or is there a limit to... No, we can take 3 of those, so the limit seems to be 3, not a weight limit. So back up the ladder and we'll place these 3 boards that we saw where we were going. It's pretty responsive for a game demo. Very pleased with the way the controls are working. The instructions are very clear and simple. Let's take a look if we need any more boards further along this way. And outside again we've got the forest. Don't see any animals through the gaps, but because there's a palisade I'm assuming there's at least wolves or something outside of here. Don't see any more blue markers, but there's a big box with a triangle on it. Tab to destroy mode. Oh, hang on, there we go. So tab gives us a clean or a destroy button. Right, so we click on that to select it. So we select the destroy button. Oops, press the wrong button. Collect the destroy button. Oh, look, gives us a hammer, and then we can break it. Oh, right, so the marker wasn't on the box, it was on a treasure chest. Chests. While exploring the world, it is worthwhile to check even the smallest corners. In many places, there are chests or other valuable items hidden to enrich yourself or unlock new items. So they're basically telling us that it's a good idea to go looking for things. Oh, was that 1,000 gold that we got opening that chest? Oh, very nice. Right, can we break these barrels? No. And we can't get past them either, so... Okay, so I've switched to clean. Now the question is how do I unequip the tool? Right, I'm trying to figure out how to unequip the tool that we've now equipped, and I am not quite sure how to do that. Oh, we can walk on the roof. They did say they'd repaired the roof, so we definitely don't want to break that again. And the roof looks pretty good up here. They did a good job, didn't they? And we can see where else there are markers. So I can't figure out how to unequip this tool, though. I can see how we change from the hammer to the brush for cleaning and destroying, but I can't see how to just totally unequip it. I'm sure there's definitely a way to do that, but I just don't know what it is at this point. Right, destroy. To destroy an item, select destroy mode from the circular menu by pressing tab, then aim at the selected item and press the left mouse button. Well, this is the tutorial on how to destroy the box, which we managed to figure out for ourselves on top of the palisade. So since it's right next to the tree, and it does say remove big tree, 0 of 2, I think that's the tutorial for doing that. So press tab, go to destroy mode, and that will bring down the tree. Now it's a lovely tree, but I'm sure they really don't want it inside the palisade because it's going to be well in the way for the people as they're going about their daily lives, so we don't want that, do we? So there should be a second tree somewhere for us to destroy. Yeah, there's the second tree. That's quite satisfying actually, just swinging the hammer at it and it disappearing completely. Can we? No, we can't break the rock. That's another marker. I wish I knew how to put the hammer away. No, there's definitely nothing on there. Oh, escape. There we go. Right, crouch. Sometimes you may come across a collapsed or hard to reach passage. Press left control to crouch. Right, so there might be hidden things in crouchy spots, so press left control to be able to crouch and go in small compact areas. So this just looks like a little rock tunnel. So let's go and investigate and see what's inside, shall we? Right, so, right, we have to hold the left control down. You can't just press it to crouch. You have to keep it held down while you're moving in the crouch position. And then if we let go, yeah, we're back up again. And there's just a chest here, but that is really cool. Yes, plus 1,000. Very nice. So this is giving us a little bit of money, probably to be able to start building in our own plot of land when we get back. Now, I think that's far too low to crouch down and go through, isn't it? But we will check. Yes, it's too small. Even crouched, we can't go through that. So this is the height that we can crouch to go through. So if we head back in, it doesn't look like there's anything else. Let's just check the side walls, just to make sure that we've not missed something. No, that's all there is. That was just to teach us the crouch mechanic. So yes, you hold the left control down as long as you want to be crouching, and then as soon as you release it, you go back to full height. So I think we're doing really well on this first job now. Ah, now this is a big, like, support pole that we can pick up with E. Don't want to pick it up until I'm sure where it needs to go. Ah, that looks like it's where it needs to go, but there's one closer, so let's take this one. Put the cursor on it and press E, and it puts it back up. Oh, very simple. Right, there's another one here. Let's pop that there, and then we saw, oh yeah, there's the third one. Right, so we need to go back and pick up the first one we saw. There's a couple of sacks here, let's grab those while we're here, because we've not done a lot of the cleaning yet. So we'll just pick up a few of these on the way. Oh, there's another chicken. So that's 3 different models of chickens. Well, different colour sets of chickens. They'll all be the same basic model, won't they? But there's at least 3 different colours of chickens. So that's very good for the detail thing. And those pillars there are quite detailed, quite fancy looking with all the decoration on them as well. So that's that job done. So we need to repair 3 more palisade pieces and clean up lots of garbage. So that it looks like there's quite a lot here in this main building. Ah, what's this? Special sense. Sometimes it's hard to get over the whole mess without a little help. Press Z to use a special sense that will light up all the garbage and stains. Well, earlier I said it was really good that there's only a requirement to do 80% of the cleaning, because sometimes it's really hard to find that last piece. Well, here they've given us a special sense to highlight if we're struggling to find things. So let's try that out. Press Z, they said. So let's move back so we can see as much of the area as we can. And we can see quite a few items that we think we would need to clean, so Z. Oh, that's quite cool, isn't it? So yes, if you're struggling to find something, use that to find the last piece or two. That's really useful. I like that idea. So let's go ahead and do a lot of this cleaning. So there's an awful lot of pieces inside this room, so I think that will push the garbage clean up quite far up the numbers that we need. Oh, I just went past a plank. I need to remember to go back for that. Yeah, that's the one we needed to come back for. There we go. So we're at 36 now. So yes, we've cleaned up inside. The rest of the pieces seem to be outside. There's a little bit of hay there. That will need to be cleaned up. Oh, there's some more here. So just 11 more. 10. Yeah, so we're doing really well. So I'm quite enjoying the tutorial so far, but I have to be honest, I'm a little bit concerned about it as a long-term game, because it sounds great to be able to build your own kingdom, build your own castle, but once you've done that, I don't see a long-term goal for the game to keep it interesting. It feels like it's going to be a very short-term goals game. Do some cleaning up for some people, buy your own plot of land, start building your own kingdom, build your own castle, and then bye-bye, you're done. I think there needs to be something else to keep you going, to keep the game to have some longevity. I do think it's a very cool medieval piece though, and I'm not sure at this point whether it's something I would want to play. I think it's a nice concept, but as I say, I think it would be over fairly quickly, and I'm a little bit concerned about that longevity. So it does actually look like a fairly well polished game for a game demo though, so I think it could be one to keep an eye on. Let me know in the comments if you think it's something that you will want to play, and if seeing me play it has made you want to go and grab the demo, to at least play the demo for yourself, and maybe even to wishlist the game, see if it's something that you'll be interested in playing. Right, so that's 1, 2, and there's the third one, so that's our palisade done. I think that there then completes the job for us here. Yay, we've completed our first job. So we got 1,000 reward, and it took us 13 minutes. So we have the option to go home or to stay now. I think we've explored everything. I don't think we've missed anything, but you could stay if you think you haven't explored the area to try and find the hidden little gems. So it's going to take us back to our little plot of land now. And we have another one of our tutorial triangles. What a mess! Congratulations, you've completed your first task. Now you can take care of your own backyard. Hold Tab to display all available mechanics, then find the cleaning mode and hold down the left mouse button to clean the stains. So now we're going to be cleaning up our own little plot of land. now that we've learned all the mechanics for cleaning up and dealing with things, we can now start to deal with our own little space. So yes, there's quite a few broken pieces of trash and stuff around on the floor. Most of it is in this front section, so that will make it fairly easy to clean it up. So we'll quickly grab all of the obvious stuff first. And there's a big red marker there with the clean tab, but let's grab and pull the loose stuff first, and then we'll switch to the brush for the clean job. And there's another big red marker here. I bet that will need the clean for the brush as well. Right, so they're telling us we need the brush to clean these. So tab, click the broom for clean. There's marks up here on the board. Do we clean those with the brush? Yes, we do. Oh, that comes in more than one piece. Okay, let's do that again. So you have to hold the left mouse button down while the little red circle spins around to make sure that we clean that up. Now there's one in front of the house we need to clean as well. This is a big one. There we go. Any more? No, I don't think so. So yeah, press escape to release the tools. Some pieces inside the house, let's go and clean those. We could probably recycle all of this lumber, can't we? Yes, we can. As you see, if we pick the pieces of wood up, we're getting pieces of wood at the top of the screen. We now have 57 pieces of wood that we can use for building things. But we have no stone yet, and we have 5,000 gold. Right, so we also need to destroy the cart. So we need to get our hammer out, click it, get a little bit closer, bash. And I think that bench will also need to be destroyed, won't it? So yes, so we get one piece of wood for destroying the cart, and one for doing the bench as well, and one for when we pick pieces of wood up off of the floor. We probably could take the trees down, but I'm not sure if we want to, because we can apparently move them, not just destroy them. Right, and we now have another job on the board. Presumably later in the game you'll get more than one task to be able to choose from. But I think that we will leave the episode there for now, and we'll come back and do building basics in the next one. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!